Best Scene, The Son of Gun, by Matthew Mendez.
Interior, funeral home, arrangement room, day. The agitator guards thrust Gunner Jr. inside where President Hayden and Maddix casually waits. They're familiar faces, but Maddix in an unfamiliar attire, donning a mediator robe, the first African-American executor in OSA history.
Mediator President, Lieutenant.
It's executor now, of Homeland Security.
Gunner Jr. is not impressed.
Excuse me, sir. Just not used to seeing someone like you wearing the robe.
Someone like me? What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, someone who's so young.
The president pulls Maddix back before things escalate and signals them to sit.
Gentlemen, let's begin.
They take their seats. Maddix collects himself.
Of course, Mediator President. I'm so glad you can make it.
Oh, cut the shit, Gunner. Do you know why we're here?
Thought to pay respects.
Not entirely. Executor Delay has a few questions for you before we close out your father's case.
Gunner Jr. lights up a cigarette without caring to ask.
Go ahead.
I talked with your father's neighbors. One of them said she witnessed a loud dispute you had with him about 2 weeks ago. What was the nature of the dispute?
Exterior, Gunner Sr.'s house, day, flashback. Gunner Jr. stomps out, infuriated. Gunner Sr. follows.
You can't just do that. She's my daughter.
Gunner Sr. hesitates, puzzled by his son's reaction.
Can you take Gunner Sr., Shawn?
But it worked on you.
Off Gunner Jr., in shock by that excuse. Interior, funeral home, arrangement room, resuming. Gunner Jr. blows out a puff of smoke in Maddix's direction.
Family matter.
Okay, another question. We found your prints in your father's study. Care to explain that?
Did you check the toilet seat while you were at it? Come on, it's my dad's house. Of course you found my prints.
Maddix leans in, curious by the response.
But in a room filled with guns? You're a mediator, so why were your prints in there?
Gunner Jr. kills some of the ash on the table.
Well, remember when you were a kid and were fascinated with your dad's toys? That's why my prints are in there. Because I haven't stepped in there in years.
Really? Haven't stepped in there in years, huh?
That's right.
You sure about that?
Maddix pulls out his laptop, which unnerves Gunner Jr.
I thought your father was careless for not having a camera in the room.
He opens the lid, thrilled to show a paused video from Gunner Sr.'s study.
But he did leave one. In a very clever place, I might add. Should I play the video for you?
It settles in for Gunner Jr. There's no escape from his father's death. Accepts this is his reality now.
No.
Interior, Gunner Sr.'s house, study, day, flashback. With gloves on, Gunner Jr. opens the cabinet drawer with a lockpick, takes out the bullet that's next in line out of the blank ammo box. He reaches behind his back and pulls out his .38. Takes out a round and puts it in the spot where the blank was located. The real bullet sits inconspicuous next to the fake ones.
I have an idea what's on there.
Interior, funeral room, arrangement room, resuming. Gunner Jr.'s eyes drift off, lost in thought.
And you call yourself a mediator?
He snaps back to reality, points his cigarette at Maddix.
Like you were ever one? You don't care about others. I do. So if there's a question you want to ask it.
President Hayden intervenes.
Gunner Monroe, Jr., for the record, did you kill your father?
You're goddamn right I did.
Gunner Jr. enjoys a long drag, knowing it'll be his last.
That's not the question you should be asking. You know what you should really be asking?
Smash to black, over black. Gunner Jr. tells them.
It's why.